Nebraska, home of the Cornhuskers and home to some of the most loyal fans in the sport, where, once again, Memorial Stadium will be sold out. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill with that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Grabbed over the middle, it's Snow. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt. They want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
Catch in the middle, it's Hudson. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Makes the grab on the left. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And this is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman-caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I would keep force-feeding him the football because he's catching fire right now.
Just keeps slinging it. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Fired in from the red zone for the score. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Give to the running back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
And the Huskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass, it's Raiola. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Firing to the right, complete.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The handoff to Johnson. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
This offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
A 1st down run in the red zone. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Raiola. They're working that left side. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover.
6 remain. Cooler 18. Cooler 18. 4 face paint. 4 face paint.
The snap sets up the throw. Back's looking for the goal line. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Hudson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Got it in the middle. It's Hudson. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. There he goes. Crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Got room at the 35. And the big gain. They've got it on the 46. The Cornhuskers are in the hurry up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
They'll ride the hot hand.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. He's got the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Huskers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. On On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
414 satellite. 414 satellite.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one is picked off in the end zone. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Give to the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes a connection. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Really nice timing on that play. Receiver working against zone coverage on the perimeter. He's able to settle down, fight back to the football, and pick up the 1st.
And the Red Raiders are on the move. Wants to keep it in the air. The quick out. Still running at the 40. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
The Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Snow. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Joyner. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they're going to be gassed.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Puts it out of the air. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that 1st down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the 1st down marker. Get in there and get it.
From the gun, the ground game. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Takes the handoff. It's Joyner. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And the Red Raiders pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Lets it fly. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. They'll go to the air on second and short. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Nebraska.
To the ground with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now.
He's loose. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Now rolling to the left. He's got it. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Starting to feel a little pressure. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it.
Ready. Ready.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though, and now all of a sudden their backs are against the wall.
This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And we saw it last week with this offense, right? They know who they are down here. They're going to be physical. They gave him the football, and what did he do? He rewarded you with 2 touchdown runs. I look for this offense to continue the physicality and hand that man the ball again.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback will keep it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska!
Man, you just know that offense, they needed that touchdown to try to build some momentum. Hasn't really been going great early in this game, but a nice job being physical at the point of attack and pay it off with a score. And maybe that's just the play they needed to turn this thing around.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Tennessee left little doubt. You know, this version of the Volunteers can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program that went 13-0 en route to a national title back in 1998. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it out fast. Oh, he's got some space. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Got it in the middle. It's Hudson. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
The number 1 job in defending a quarterback is making him feel uncomfortable, physically hitting him. Nice job by the defense with the pressure. The hit on the quarterback forces the INT. And then Oski, as soon as you catch that thing, everybody start blocking, get to the near sideline, take that thing back to the house.
He'll try to tack on 1 more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to scramble. He throws one to the left. And he makes the catch inside the 25. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
He's got it on the move. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air, it's Raiola. On the run, still looking. He is brought down and sacked. That is not the offense's ideal way to finish up the half, but we'll head to the locker room. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Red Raiders will kick it off to start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going to the run to start this second half. Turning it on! He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. He's taking the shot. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Catch is made at the 15. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll leave it with him. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Breaks into the open. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29.
Third down and 2, you know it's time to get physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big first down.
And this back's got such a burst, too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the hole, he exploded through it and picked up a huge chunk of yards.
Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Quickly complete. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Now they'll run it to the right here. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And the Red Raiders have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Still looking on the move. Got out of trouble and throws. Right on the money. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Raiola. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
What a beautiful sight. And not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can just have unbelievable hands to the mix, because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
On 3rd down, going up top. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Ole Miss came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. A little release to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
The Cornhuskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Huskers headed quickly to the line. He'll throw on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. The give to the lone running back. He's in open space downfield. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
One more quarter return to play. It might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen.
Nebraska, 14.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The RPO fired complete to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws. Caught near the sticks. It's snow. They make the stop, but man, this senior took one right in the mustache as he fired the completion. The Red Raiders with the 1st and 10. Quick completion on the out route. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Wants to go up top. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the punishment has been extended. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Bell. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Running back searching for a hole. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Scrambling away. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Raiola. Snagged out of the air. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the 1st down. And the Huskers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
There he goes. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The throw. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Line getting set on 2nd down.
Got it. Banner.
Wants to throw it. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll try the run. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here's the handoff. Makes him talk to the hand.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. The Cornhuskers in the hurry up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Pulls it in, it's on. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Gonna let it fly. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
Music no! Music no!
On 4th down, looking to pass. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able... step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. And the quarterback takes a knee. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The quarterback Takes a knee. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining.
Timeout, Nebraska.
And the Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
Blasted as he lets it go. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.